Hey guys, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. This is March update 2022 for this channel. We're going to be talking about a lot of different topics today. I did do this video about 2 days ago, was going to release it, but in the past 48 hours, a lot has happened. I'm going to touch on some real world events. I'm going to be touching on games that I think look really good, FIFA changes that I've made, changes to the channel in general, and you know what else is coming out this month. So please bear with me because I have got a list, but it's going to be a little bit more structured and a bit of story time here. And the Russia thing relates to Roman Abramovich as well as Ukraine a little bit. So, first and foremost, I would say we all stand with Ukraine in their fights for freedom against Russia. I think it's pretty standard at this point. Everyone's on Ukraine's side, not an issue for me. There are calls for Roman Abramovich to lose the likes of Chelsea Football Club. He has now handed that off to a bunch of trustees based on, like, you know, I think Bruce Buck's there, Emma Hayes, I believe, of the Chelsea women's manager, and whoever else. To help protect the club so it's not named as an asset, money can still go through, players get paid, people get their wages, etc. You know, the people on the ground, the staff, and all the rest of it. I don't agree with him being a scapegoat, but it is what it is at this point in time. Again, they're saying he has close connections. I do believe that, and proof's in the pudding, as it were, because let's be honest, what I'm about to tell you in a minute pretty much proves it. 100% anyway, if you didn't already know it. I did see a documentary a few years ago. This is before all this happened, of course. Basically, Roman Abramovich was made a load of money off the back end of the Russian people, supposedly. They're with it fairly, or sold, you know, basically got the oil or the company for cheap, and then Putin came into power, did not like this. Now Putin is ex-KGB, has an army, a country behind him, nukes, whatever. I don't think many people are going to fuck with him. He goes to the likes of Roman Abramovich and complains about this and says, we're going to take this off you, we're going to take that off you, you've screwed the Russian people, we are not having it, we are not happy. You have to, so Roman Abramovich complies and gives X amount of money, blah blah blah, right? You're a rich man anyway, you get to keep the majority of your money as you are, but you got to give a chunk away. Well, what are you going to do? One particular individual who was also made money on this deal, or various deals, refused to do this. 3 months later, they found him poisoned on the top of his roof on a patio somewhere on one of his penthouses. You know, no thank you. People have called out Roman Abramovich and said you should make yours condemn it and say Putin's wrong and blah blah blah. Are you really going to risk that? I don't have that much money in the bank, nowhere near anything like that. And I wouldn't fucking call out Putin and say he's a bad man if I had connections with him, if he's my friend, or if I'm on his radar. I ain't doing it. And I don't have no money. So when you're a billionaire, you got a family, a lot of money to lose, I ain't doing that shit publicly. Anyway, so yeah, there is something there between him and Putin, whatever. And again, proof today. Essentially, he's denied there's any connection with him. And I think more or less the connection is supposed to be he did not buy Chelsea Football Club on his say-so. He isn't controlled by Putin or whatever, which I pretty much believe. But I also think that he has some say or sway with him. And of course today, ironically, yesterday it was like, oh no, Roman Abramovich has no connection with him. And today the Ukrainians reached out on Twitter, it's all trending, and said basically, we've reached out to Roman Abramovich and asking him to help peace broker a deal between Ukraine and Russia. That is insane. Roman Abramovich come in and do the negotiation. So yeah, he does have some sway with Putin. He does talk to him on a regular. It must be, come on, let's be honest. I'm not saying he controls him, but he's definitely someone you've got to keep an eye on, keeping your good books, as it were. So the idea of Roman Abramovich coming in, Russian oligarch, businessman, whatever, has ties with Putin. Can you come on in, you know, try and make the man calm down? Can you try and sway him a little bit and come to these table for negotiations for a peace deal? So, you know, you can't deny there's got to be a connection there now, 100%. It is what it is, right? That's the world we live in. Hope to God everything goes well. It is what it is. Well, I'll say moving on from that story, still connected to Chelsea. I want to talk about the cup final that we had. Sorry guys, I'm kind of sick. Played pretty well. No complaints there. Frustrating. We had so many offside calls in that game against Liverpool. It was unreal. Went the penalties. Had no complaints with the tactics in which bringing Kepa on as a penalty specialist to do a job. He didn't save any of them, unfortunately. I was hoping that Elliot, who came on, who's a young talented player for Liverpool, would fuck up, get under pressure, make a mistake. He's a young kid. Not only does he do okay, he scores a penalty, a good penalty. Not lucky, it was a good penalty. The young goalkeeper, never heard of him in my life, comes out of nowhere, makes some great saves, calm all throughout the game. His hair looked fucking intact throughout the whole game. Don't know how he did that. And then not only I don't think he saves a penalty, but then goes on to score a penalty, a good penalty. Everyone in the team, Chelsea and Liverpool, scored great penalties. Brilliant, just brilliant penalties, except for Kepa. Kepa needs to fucking get on the penalties and practice them. I mean, it was unforeseen that shit. I mean, the penalty was atrocious. I always say, hit it hard and on target and let God sort it out. If he makes a great save, he makes a great save. If he, fucks up, or if it goes in, it goes in. Whatever, it is what it is. But he didn't do that. He fucking turned into Johnny Wilkinson and fucking blasted it somewhere into space. He ain't landed since. So, but we're serial winners, Chelsea. So I'm disappointed, but we move on and we're going to pick up another trophy or whatever. They will talk about that trophy for the next 20 years, probably. I don't know. It is what it is. So I'm disappointed, but we move on, and it is what it is. Speaking of changes, and actually I'll jump on to food reviews. Now, if you're a food review person, I've made a couple of changes to this channel. I've actually put the food reviews, the majority of them, on private, including 120,000 views on that cookie review. I've actually put it on private. I put them all on private, a majority of them. The reason for that is because I want YouTube to recalibrate my channel, so then people come here for the right type of content, and then that way I'm not getting people who come here for food and then I'm not watching anything else, and at the same time they're not getting no new food content, which is disappointing to them and it's going to suck. However, if you are a fan of food, do not worry. They're on INSANEBRIT Eats. I'll leave it in the comment section below. Click that and you'll go to a food channel, and there's all the food reviews are there. They're still there. They're still just not on this channel. That's all I'm doing. And there's no ads on them, so that's beneficial to you. It's not about making money. I make money off the food reviews. I make money off this channel, and I shouldn't delete those or remove those food reviews or whatever, or put them on private, because it costs me money. But it's not about money. It's about growing organically, about the content that I want to create, and people watch the content I upload, and if you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. But if you're a food person or here for food reviews and I'm uploading gameplay, you're not going to watch it, and it's not really working out for me. You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason I've really done it. The second change I've made is I have put subtitles on my channel now. I thought I had them originally. I think I had them in English, but I put Russian, Ukrainian, Italian, French, German. If you're from another country, Poland, China, whatever, it should all be, your native country should, or majority of them should all be on my channel. So if you click the subtitles, if you cannot understand what I'm saying, they're not going to be perfect, but you'll get the gist of them, unless I do them manually, and I'm not just sitting here doing my videos for an hour manually writing out the fucking subtitles. That's insane. I'm not doing that. But for the majority, when I've put on automatic subtitles, sorry guys, they've been okay, they're decent, good enough. Like, I've understood everything. So that's the second change that I've made. What else do I want to talk about? FIFA content. I've made I've made another change to FIFA, and that is I've basically cut out my 5-minute intro when I'm doing the team, because a lot of people won't stick into the actual game or the video itself. So I cut that out, and I took out my commentary. People tend to watch for longer, or are getting more views and clicks based on the fact that I'm entering the game a lot quicker, and I'm just leaving my commentary off, because you hear my voice enough of the time. So fuck it. It helps me out, gives me a break. I'm able to give you the content quicker as well. So then I can just like record it, upload it, and I don't need time. I don't need to be alone when I'm doing it, when I'm recording and talking and stuff like that. So, it just helps me out a lot. It just takes the pressure off me, because it's a consistent thing, and I get the content out to you quicker. And I'm noticing, like I said, people are watching, or they're clicking, and I'm getting more views for that content. Maybe not always, but for the most part, I'm just going to stick with that at this point in time. You know what I mean? So right now I'm just enjoying doing that, taking a bit of pressure off me so I don't have to record like crazy. And I'm doing that with Call of Duty and FIFA career mode as every week anyway. Speaking of which, disappointing that nobody really watching the Dortmund career mode. Maybe people are not interested in the German league. Whatever, you guys voted for it. It's there. It's now more or less done. Next week will be the final video, and you'll be able to vote in the community tab. I will not put it on Twitter because Twitter is just Twitter. It's not subscribers or whatever. So I'll put it in the community tab. You guys can have a vote. France, Italy, Spain. There might be one or two others. I don't know what leagues to put in there. Comment what leagues you think I might want to be in there. I could go back to the Championship, but I don't really want to. I want to go to some other big European leagues. It is what it is. So that's going to happen. And what will happen, I'll do the league in the first week, and in the second week, I'll pick a couple of teams. So if it's a French league, I'll go Lyon, Marseille, PSG, Lille. Those are your four, right? Options, just say. Italy, Juventus, AC Milan. Who else is there? Inter Milan, Napoli. That's four teams. I don't know. I'll pick some elite teams there, and you guys can vote who I am there to battle in those respective leagues. So that'd be interesting. I know Real Madrid was pretty popular a few years ago. A lot of people tend to watch that maybe because it had more international appeal. It's a mighty team, isn't it? The mighty Real Madrid, you know, whatever. So that'd be interesting. What else is there? I could name a serious rebuilding of Barcelona or something, or whatever it is, because they've got a weird team right now. It's lacking its youth players. Who knows? I don't know. I could name a serious something else. I'm not too sure if I'll do that or not, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's happening. So you guys will be able to vote on where I go next in FIFA. What else do I want to talk about? Yakuza. And I want to talk about my thoughts on the Avengers. The Avengers, I think, is an okay game, but it's not worth full price. It really isn't. I think you shouldn't pay full price for that. Oh, play it on Game Pass. Pay 10 or 15 quid. Do not pay 40, 50 quid for it. Ugh. It's the missions are too lackluster for me. The story started off well, then it kind of faded, then it got better. The last 2 hours is really good, I feel. But for the most part, it's the game is like meh. Probably you have to buy other packs like Spider-Man or Black Panther or whatever it is, and it'd be better. But I don't know. It just felt like a lot of the missions were crappy. I'm glad that series is over. It took me 17 hours to complete, but it's over and done with now. Well, no, 18 hours technically, because 1 hour. The last video is 2 hours long. Yakuza. We've done a lot of sub-stories trying to build up our characters and stuff and growing, and we're seeing some interesting stories, some of them not so interesting. That will continue, but we're coming up to the closing end of that playthrough. We've got 2 more weeks happening in this month of Yakuza, and we'll be getting back to the nitty-gritty of the story. So yeah, we're going to be doing that, so that's going to be interesting moving forward. And like I said, it's coming up close to the end, so you know, we're rounding things off. Second game I'm going to be playing this month is a detective game. I've got quite a few detective games, but I want to break them up. One of them, this particular one, is The Wolf Among Us. We have The Wolf Among Us 2 coming out in 2023, I think. So Wolf Among Us 1, Season 1 coming out now. It's perfect timing. I'll release that. So that's about a 10-hour playthrough. So Yakuza this month and The Wolf Among Us is coming out. Those are your playthroughs this week, this month. I looked at March games coming out on Xbox and PS4 or whatever, PSN. Shit, not really interested in. So that's kind of disappointing, at least for me anyway, or I feel right now. What else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Now, Elden Ring's like a Dark Souls game. It's more or less a Dark Souls 4, let's be honest. Not my type of game. It's not because it ain't a great game. I know it's a great game. I'm looking at it. I'm watching it. It's beautiful. It looks great. I just can't play those types of games. But then again, I was thinking, well, I said the same thing about Monster Hunter World. Not my type of game. Potions, cloaking devices, witches or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not my thing. And yet I've completed over like 100 hours of it. So I don't know if that would be my thing, or I'll be able to play that game at all, whatever. I don't know. I don't fancy throwing 45 quid at it and then going, oh, I can play it, or no, I can't play it. So I don't know, hit and miss with that, but I'm liking it anyway. I'm watching some people play it. I hope you guys are enjoying it if you're a Dark Souls fan. I personally enjoy watching it right now, but be cool to play it at some point. Definitely interested in playing it. But again, don't feel like throwing 40 quid at it. I can't see myself doing that. So Elden Ring is looking really good. What else I want to talk about? Just want to give talk about We Are Already Dead. We Are Dead Already, which is I think it's Korean, Japanese, or whatever, dubbed like the likes of Squid Game. It's about zombies. If you're interested in zombies, Walking Dead, definitely check that out. It's on Netflix. Very popular. I'm really loving the show. It's basically a rip-off of High School of the Dead. If you watch that anime, the creator of that show actually died recently, and we didn't get a season 2 of High School of the Dead. But yeah, it's got some elements there that, you know, I mean, you can say it's a trope in a lot of zombie movies. I don't know, but it's some good plot twists now. I find I'm only like 4 episodes in. Can't wait for season 2. I haven't finished it yet. And I will. It's going to be great. I'm loving it. Really is a solid show, 100%. If you like Squid Game, or anything that's zombie related, you'll love this movie. We're Dead Already or whatever. So that's what I'm watching right now. I've seen a bunch of anime on Amazon that I want to buy, but again, I'm saving for the PS5 PC, which I'll give you a bit of an update on that as well. I always leave that to last. Hasn't been a lot of updates recently. It's just been a long, arduous process. I would have had the PC in September if my laptop didn't break. So basically, in about 8 to 12 weeks, I should have a PC or be ordering it. I think it'd be a 970. I think. If I can get a better one, then I will. But who knows? I think I'll be getting it then in about like 2 or 3 months. Really, I'll be getting a PC. I'll be selling this one, and then I'll be able to, yeah. So yeah, I'll sell my current PC, and then I'll save up some more as well, and then what I'll do is I'll buy a PS5 pre-owned at this point, because it's just taking forever to get a brand new one. So I'll just end up forking out for £600 or whatever it is for a pre-owned one, just so I can get cracking with other playthroughs. And what I'll do is I'll sell that PS4 Pro piece of shit, and then I'll start saving for an Xbox. But you know, the PC comes first, then I can sell my PC, and then I'll be able to I'll reinvest that money I get for my PC into a PS5. And coming by £500 or £600 is a lot easier than coming by £1,500, so, or £1,400. So I'm nearly spending £2,000 really on a PC and a PS5 at this point. So yeah, that's happening. How long are we into this video, man? 17 minutes. I think wow, man, I normally rant about half an hour, oohing and ahhing about stuff, but I'm happy I kind of filtered this out. Call of Duty will continue. Season 2 was kind of late and kind of boring. I think a lot of the stuff you unlock kind of shitty. But even then, it's like, haven't really got into the game. They've can't try and speed it up because they know they're late on it. So kind of lackluster there, I feel. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Going forward, we will have new weapons from the season 1. Season 2 and stuff like that, and I'll be able to use those, new clothing and stuff and what have you. But it is what it is. So yeah, so guys, I've made some big changes to the channel. Subtitles added, food reviews privated now, so hopefully the channel can recalibrate. And then if you're interested in food or only here for food and you're disappointed in that, don't worry, because you can just go over to INSANEBRIT Eats and they're all there. They're no ads as well, they're not monetized, so you guys can enjoy that. FIFA Sims will continue just without my commentary. FIFA Career Mode, you'll be able to have a say on where I go next. Yeah. So, you know, and like I said, the Avengers is wrapped up now. Yakuza's coming close to the end. So 2 more weeks of Yakuza, and then we will have The Wolf Among Us as well, in a detective game. And there's a bunch of detective games I want to play as well, but I'm trying to break them up as much as possible. We'll try and get to an open world game at some point. I'm not too sure when that will be at this point in time. I have an unboxing video out as well, or coming out. I've got a new food review coming out as well on INSANEBRIT Eats as well. I know I haven't uploaded a new one there in quite a while as well, so along with a few classics. Alright guys, call it about 20 minutes in this video. That's about it for this month's update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, I try to be honest with my audience in every aspect of what I'm doing, what I feel and think about things, where it's going, the decisions I've made, when this is going to happen, why it's happening. You know, I always try and be honest about it, and hopefully you guys stick around. And thank you so much for your support and all the engagements I get, the likes or whatever. Hell, if you dislike it, you dislike it. At least it's an opinion, right? At the end of the day, I have been getting mad views like crazy here and there, and it's important and a positive thing. How many subscribers do I stand now at, actually? Let me just refresh. I have 3,277. I may lose some because of the food being turned off, but just go to INSANEBRIT Eats, it's there. If you like gaming and stuff, FIFA content will continue. Everything's still going to continue. Just a different playthrough coming up in the near future as well, because Yakuza will be ending. Alright guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links are in the description below, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.